Hello, it is 595 week number 4. Got a quick video this week. We're going to jump right into it, looking at your assignment due within this week. Assignment number 2, the adoption and implementation of a character education program group project. So you're going to be looking at the needs of a school site, possibly the one you're at, possibly not one, and essentially you can read the Google Doc. It's really straightforward. You're going to plan a 1 hour PD. Highlighting a need that you identified in kind of that first step. The goal around this is not surprisingly character education, so that is going to be the focus of this assignment and of this theoretical PD. This also, I'd encourage you to think about this possibly in terms of how this might be a presentation for a conference. So if you were to present at like a Q event, cue.org, whether it's at like the state level or just in your local area at one of the affiliates, what would a character education PD look like for educators from your area or from around California? Or if you were to put this in for ISTE, what would this look like as a national presentation? That might be a way if you're like, I don't get it. That might be a way to kind of get you going, oh, okay, yeah, I could see what that would be like. But the point of this is to plan out a 1 hour PD around character education. So look at that. Be sure and read through all the points of your of the rubric. There's lots of criteria, lots of rows. It's straightforward, but it is something that you definitely want to be aware of as you are doing this assignment. I find that it's easy to skip over one of the points and then you're just getting 0 on that rubric row. So make sure that you're really addressing that as you go. You have a TEDx talk to hear about. Lorraine Abbott on the theme of, any guesses? The importance of character in education. That is correct. You saw that one coming. You do have a discussion board post this week. Again, make sure initial post is Thursday with a citation, 2 replies by the following Sunday. And then at the very bottom of our week 4 page, it's looking ahead to your 3rd and 4th assignments if you want to get a look at where things are going kind of moving forward. The last thing to share with you is me just sharing a little bit about this morning. I spent this morning at a meeting at NVIDIA. They are a hardware and a software company. They make the thing that companies will build things on. So you might not know NVIDIA. They're just about 15-20 minutes north of our school. And went there with a couple students this morning. And like the mayor of San Jose, one of the executives of NVIDIA was there. I don't think it was the CEO, but one of those people talking about, like seeing some demos. Here's what's coming up next. Here's how people use our products. And then looking at really how does public and private sector partner. The provost of San Jose State was in the room and looking at how we how we grow students into making San Jose like the AI kind of capital of the world is the way they were kind of putting it. So to not read an article about it, but to actually be in that room and see the importance everyone was really feeling around this issue, to see how quickly things are changing and how quickly things are moving. It was like, oh, this is great. They referred to meetings like this often as Barney meetings. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family, yay. Those were great discussions. Someone called that out and they're like, what are we doing? And they're like, we are going to work with San Jose State to do this, this, and this. And I was just like, that happened quickly. 5 minutes later, they're like, Mr. Mayor, you have, just like on the West Wing, they're like, Mr. Mayor, you have a meeting, you gotta go, it's 10:30. He's like, I gotta go, and he leaves, and then we finish talking. But was struck at how quickly things were moving, how massively disruptive, in mostly good ways, AI currently is, and how it will affect nearly everything we do in our lives, especially in our schools, in our classrooms, interactions with colleagues and with students. It's a very, very big deal. And so I want you to think, looking ahead, how this course can help give you additional tools as we look at this massively disruptive technology. Technology I've heard, rightfully so, that's going to be as significant to our lives as electricity has become. That's not hyperbole. genuinely it's going to be that big of a deal. So as we look at building character education, developing those skills with us as educators and with our students, how's that going to give them the skills to live in a world, and I know people say this, but we're right there, to live in a world that we can't yet imagine, to have jobs that don't yet exist. These things are already happening. And so look at these assignments, at these readings, at these videos, kind of through that lens, kind of looking ahead in a more hopeful way, and giving your students and yourself in a lot of ways some skills around character education that are going to be invaluable as we move ahead. So that is all. Happy week 4, everybody, and look forward to seeing what you share this week.